Okay, also today we're just going to do kind of a talking video where I'm going to swatch some stuff for you, and today that's going to be my all-time favorite, well, favorite so far, liquid and powder highlights. These are all different price ranges and I love them all for kind of different reasons, so I'm going to get into all of that. Just know it's drugstore to high-end. I don't have too many high-end things because I'm a drugstore ass bitch. But there's a few things in here, but it's mostly drugstore. So, before we get into the video, first of all, if you really like this eye look, I already posted this video, so I'm going to link it right here, and I'm going to link it in the description bar below, so you can watch it after this video, of course. Also, if you would subscribe to this channel, it would help me out so much and make me so happy, and I would appreciate it more than I could ever tell you, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Now this little baby is absolutely beat to hell. All of the writing is off of it, but I know for a fact that this is the e.l.f. Shimmering Petal Liquid Stuff Face Highlighter. It's like $2 or $3, so cheap and so beautiful. Again, they come in a couple of different shades, and let me squeeze them out. Mine's like almost empty because I use them all the time. So there it is right there, and I'm just gonna kind of, well, there it is blended out. It looks really pink in the bottle, but look, it's just like this beautiful silvery light. It has, like, up close you can see that it's pink, but that reflect is like all silver light. How stunning is that? Absolutely wonderful. Definitely a great pickup from e.l.f. I have mentioned this in other videos that for me, e.l.f. products are like a hard hit, or a hard, like, way miss. And this is one of the hard hits. I might just do a whole video of like must-haves from e.l.f. But definitely these shimmering thingies, I can't remember exactly what they're called, but they're like the face shimmering petals or something like that. Absolutely pick these up. They're a couple of dollars and they are amazing. Now they are like more of a sticky tacky balm, but they do dry down. I always layer a powder highlight over my liquid highlights because I like for my highlight to be that intense. But even if you just like kind of run a translucent powder over this, it's going to keep the shine and kind of keep it from being too sticky. It dries down like 95%, but there's still like 5% tackiness there. So if that really bugs you, then just run some translucent powder or a powder highlight over it and you are good to go. They're absolutely beautiful. More squeezy tube highlights. We have the Loreal TruMatch Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminators. These are absolutely wonderful. I've talked about these a little bit in depth in some other videos. I love these. There's only 3 shades. This is the lightest one, and this is the darkest one. I don't have the middle one. It's a really gold shade, and I'm sure it's really beautiful. I like that this is an option. I feel like there could be darker shades than this as, you know, illuminating liquids, but still beautiful and still like pretty decent for drugstore, I would say. So this one is the darkest one. How pretty is that? And I really like this one because I'm not particularly a fan. As a working artist, I know I don't have deep skin tones, but when I was doing makeup on other people, I was never a huge fan of putting a bright gold on deeper skin tones. If somebody wanted a natural highlighting, like a natural illuminated look, and that is the lightest one. A little bit of pink with some silver reflect is pretty much always going to be flattering on very fair skin tones, which is why I have it. And then I have the darker one for when I am tan. But as you can see, you're going to see a theme with all of these is that there's not really any glitter. It's going to look like a very intense wet shine. So I'm not going to say that about every single one because every single one of the liquid highlighters and even the powder highlighters, there's not going to be any glitter in them because I don't like that. So just beautiful, gorgeous golden sheen. And what I was saying about this one and why I like one of the other ones that I'm going to mention is because it looks nice and brown. I have never loved when somebody like asks for a natural highlight and they have a deeper skin tone. As a working artist, I never wanted to stick like a bright gold highlight on them. I love highlights that are this tone because you see that it has that brownness to it. It's not just straight gold. There's a few things that I'm going to mention that have shades like that are just straight gold. And if you like that beaming highlight, obviously silver on pale skin isn't natural, right? I'm not going for a natural highlight. If you're going for a more natural highlight and you have deeper skin, I love shades like this because it will blend into your skin a little bit more naturally, if that makes sense, because it's not just gold. It's like a nice brown base with gold and illuminating things in it, so it's going to make your nice brown skin look nice and illuminated with a little bit of gold, if that makes sense. So I really liked using these as a working artist on people with deeper skin tones, these type of highlighting tones, if that makes sense. Oh, and the other thing, I just tried to wipe these off. I mentioned this in a different video. These I highly recommend, especially for oily skin, because once these dry down, they're not going anywhere. They're not moving. And along with that, I would say if you want to put a powder highlight on top, wait for them to dry and then put it on. If you try to put it on while they're still wet or even a little bit tacky, they're going to skip a little bit. So if you are just a fan of putting on one highlight and you want to try liquid highlight, I would say try this one. It's going to dry down. It's not even like a powder formula. It like dries down. It doesn't feel gross or dry on your skin, but it's like, it's there. It ain't moving. And then if you know, later on, maybe you want to powder on top of it with a powder highlight, go for it. But if you're just a fan of putting one thing and you want a liquid that's going to stay, even if you have oily skin, I would say go for this one because the bitch dried and she ain't moving. I also kind of did a mini review on these. These are the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo Liquid Illuminators, liquid highlighters. These are gorgeous. I did like a mini review in my 5-minute makeup video, which I'll link right here and down below, and you can watch that after this one. But by far the best shade range. I think there's like 7 shades of these. I also did a review on my Facebook page, like pretty in-depth written review with swatches of all of them. So if you really wanted to see that, again, my Facebook will be in the description bar below as well. I love these, and I talked about in that little video, I talked about how disappointed I was in these because they looked so promising. Again, zero glitter, just beautiful, beautiful shine to the skin. You hear that? That's glass packaging from Wet n Wild, and these are like $5. Again, my range. Wet n Wild is like my price range when it comes to drugstore. I want to find stuff that's like $5 and fucking amazing, and that's what these are. The shade range is for the drugstore, especially for Wet n Wild, is absolutely astonishing, amazing, beautiful. I love it. I only have 2 of the shades. I have like one of the lightest ones, or second to lightest ones, Halo Goodbye, and then like 2 shades darker than that, Gilded Glow, because again, one when I am fair and one when I'm tan. Absolutely gorgeous, not a drop of glitter. They have these amazing doe foot applicators, so beautiful. They don't smell weird. Sometimes I feel like Wet n Wild products, especially like liquid, like face products, smell really fucked up and weird. These are amazing. Are you joking? Are you joking? That is $4. It's literally like less than 5. It's like $4.86 or something at Walmart. Are you kidding? So that's Gilded Glow. Yeah, that's Gilded Glow, the more gold one, and then that's a tiny swatch of the Halo Goodbye, which isn't even the lightest shade. So I know that this is definitely like not the biggest problem in the makeup industry right now, but when I don't have fake tan on, even the lightest shades in most foundations are too dark. Like I have the lightest shade of Neutrogena Healthy Glow on right now, and it's too dark. And so it's also really hard for me to find highlights that don't cast a shadow. And this isn't even the lightest shade. And it is a good highlight for me when I'm completely fair. The only thing about these, man, and I mentioned it in the little like mini review that I did in that 5-minute makeup video, is that I cannot, for the life of me, make these work when I have foundation on. I can't at all. I can't do it. I've tried putting it on with my fingers. I've tried putting it directly on my face with a doe foot. I've tried putting it on from my hand with a beauty blender, from my hand with a brush, under foundation, mix it in with foundation, on top of foundation, on not powdered skin, on powdered skin. I've tried it all. This shit lifts my fucking foundation, and it just fucks it all up. It cuts straight through the foundation down to my skin, and it doesn't mix well with foundation, so you can't even fucking work it out from there. So disappointing. So disappointing. However, do you see this beauty? Do you see the beauty? I keep these because, again, there are like $4.86 or something like that. So I am disappointed. Had they worked over foundation, I would be like, sell these for $45 each, because that's how good these are if they worked over foundation. Since they don't, $4.86 is good enough, and I only can wear them when I don't have foundation on, which sucks, but it sucks if you wear full fucking foundation every day, so these won't be good for you. But if you're like me, I probably wear like full face of makeup 3 to 4 days a week, and then other days I like to just wear a little bit. Like, I like to just put on a little bit of highlight, a little bit of bronzer, eyebrows and mascara and lip gloss, and like call it a day. So for days like that, I keep these because look how stunning, and you can see in that video how they work on my skin. They're absolutely gorgeous. Just so overly disappointing that they do not work when I have foundation on. I swear, if these worked over foundation and stuff, and I didn't have such a problem with them freaking all of my foundation up, every single foundation I've tried. I've even tried this with a Wet n Wild foundation, and it broke up the foundation and didn't blend with it, didn't blend on top of it, didn't go underneath it. Like, how can you make something that doesn't even work with your other face products? I will never understand. But everybody makes mistakes. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Go watch that video. You'll see it in action. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you can see it before and after I put a highlighter, like a powder highlighter on top. Okay, so now we're going to get kind of out of drugstore into like higher end makeup, stuff that you can't find at like H-E-B, Walmart, yada, yada, yada. Clinique is really affordable for like higher end makeup. There's some things that like are literally like Revlon and Clinique are the same price. Why am I going to pay for Revlon when I could get Clinique? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? But whatever, I'm just saying that Revlon is expensive for drugstore. Okay. This is fucking beautiful. This is the lightest shade. There's only 3 or 4, I believe. This is the Clinique Up-lighting Liquid Illuminator. Absolutely gorgeous. I can only wear it when I'm tan. But fuck my white problems, okay? Look how beautiful that is. And when I tell you that I wish you could feel this right now, this feels like the most luxurious moisturizer you're ever gonna put on your skin. My 100% favorite way to use this is actually when I'm not wearing any makeup, like especially during the winter, because I have the most dry skin ever. I will like freshly fake tan in the dead of winter and fake tan my face, and then put this all over my face, and then like put on some powder bronzer, and my skin just looks so good. It's literally like this beautiful like veil. It almost has like a smoothing effect. It moisturizes you and it gives you this beautiful glow. And again, this is my favorite thing because this is like, it has this beautiful brown base to it with like gold in it. Oh my god, it's just, I can't even explain how nice this feels on your skin. So absolutely love. I love this before my foundation, mixed in with my foundation. I've used this in other videos on top as like a liquid highlight when I was tan for my foundation. I did that in my Get Ready With Me Go To Glam. Again, I'll put that right here and then I'll link it down below so you can kind of see this in action. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's wonderful and I love this. If you can swing it, I know that Clinique and, you know, high-end makeup is kind of expensive, but if you can swing it, I definitely recommend this. I've picked up, this is my second bottle of this now. I go through this like crazy because on those no makeup kind of days, I still like to glow. And when I'm freshly fake tan, I can just throw this on my whole face, throw on some bronzer. It looks so beautiful. And I'm sure that if this is the lightest shade, a deeper skin tone should be able to find a color that matches. I just can't remember off the top of my head how deep it actually goes. This is the last one that I'm going to talk about, and this is like pretty old but definitely a goodie. It's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I only have one of these and it's in the shade Pearl, which is, I believe, to be the lightest shade. I can't remember if Pearl or Moonstone is the lightest shade, but it's one of them. Okay, that's gorgeous, and it's like white. It's like pearl, duh, it's like literally a liquid pearl, and it's gorgeous. And it's not a primer, but I like to use it before foundation, during foundation, mixed in with foundation. It's beautiful. I don't use these over my skin. I don't love them. I sometimes will put a little bit in my moisturizer mixed in if I want to put it all over my face, but usually when I'm fair, I'm not feeling myself like that, so I only do that when I'm tan. But absolutely gorgeous. This is great if you can swing it. They're beautiful. If you use a little bit, obviously it'll look a little bit more natural. If you go in full on, full blast pigment, then it won't look as natural. Where, like with this, if you just go on and slather this over your whole face, it's still gonna keep that natural look. It takes there's no way that you can make this look unnatural. Whereas with this, you kind of gotta be a little bit more careful. So take that as you want, whatever. I'm just putting that out there. If you're looking for something more natural, if you don't give a shit about being natural, then you have those options to weigh in, if you know what I'm saying. So I thought we were going to get into the powder highlights, but I've already been filming for 30 minutes and I have way more powder highlights than I do liquid. So I'm going to save those for a different video that'll be coming out very, very soon. Definitely let me know down below what you like and let other people know. I obviously haven't tried everything in the world, drugstore or high-end, which liquid highlights are your personal favorites and why. If you want to give us a little mini review, that would be amazing. We can all talk about it down below. Tell me what your favorite one is because I haven't tried everything and I would definitely love to try more. So I think that is all. Again, everything that I mentioned will be listed in the description bar below. The videos, my Instagram, my Facebook, all of that good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to this video. It helps me out so much. It makes me so happy and I really appreciate it. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. So I think we're good to go. I think that's it. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just have a good one. Bye.